Hello there. This is going to be a general love reading for all signs. Something's up with the energy, guys. Buckle up. Because when I tune in, it feels very tricky. That's all I'm going to say. It feels very tricky. All right, let's see. We're going to go with C'est la vie Oracle. We've got abundance and something is revealed. A new door opens. Okay, it could happen like that rapidly. One domino falls, boom, 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 boom. That's where we're at, okay? One domino falls, that's all it takes. It's crooked. That's where we're at. It feels like nothing happens and then everything happens. But that's kind of how it happens, isn't it? When it rains, it pours. There's something that's going to start pouring in here. It feels like, hallelujah, 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 sudden change, yes. That's exactly what it feels. It's like nothing and then everything. So you could be struggling right now. Okay, in whatever area of your life, love, business, career, whatever it is. And then all of a sudden, the tide shifts. All of a sudden, a fucking tsunami comes in and it washes over you and it fucking catches you off guard. You're, you know what I'm saying? Like if it really happened in real life and you got to catch your breath. That's what this feels like. It's going to take your breath away. And with this new door opening and a sudden reveal, I feel like it's going to knock your socks off. Feminine, yes, it's going to knock your socks off. And then good luck. Oh, good Lord. This is it, right? This is what we've been waiting for the tide to shift, for the tides to turn. You know, they say that fortune favors the brave. And I feel that way when I look at the good luck card. Fortune favors the brave. This feminine here was really brave. She could have let something go. She could have made peace with something. And now she is in a place of surrender. She no longer is gripping anything, hanging on to stuff. See, now we're in fall. And there's that beautiful quote that says, the trees are about to show us how beautiful it is to let shit go. How beautiful it is for change. And sometimes change at first is frightening. It's not always welcomed. But the fact remains is that change is always inevitable and change is beautiful. We've got Twinflame. You know, and that's kind of how it happens, right? When you just stop looking for the shit. When you stop putting so much focus on something. I can't find it when I want it, but then I have it when I don't necessarily need it. That's what this feels like. I'm no longer gripping onto something and white knuckling it. I just let it go. And now when I let it go, it comes. Now when I let it go, there's no blocks, right? People sometimes have blocks that they're completely unaware of. It could be their pessimistic attitude. They say they believe in this and they say that they're this, but then they're not because your actions dictate that. This is a time period in all of our lives, in this timeline where we're being tested in every which way possible. This feminine here feels like a wild, rebellious feminine. She goes against the status quo. This is like dark black cat, divine feminine energy. This is like Kali. This is like Lilith. This is like Hecate. She's gonna roar because she fucking wants to. But a woman like this is not selfish, she's selfless. Right? We are all being tested with what we are going to be okay with. How brave we're gonna be. And sometimes being brave is just speaking your fucking truth. Being empathetic. I mean, look at her. She just looks like she's everything. She looks like she's encompassing the light. The light is shining on her and she's just allowing it in. She's soaking it in. And it reminds me, and I'm hearing in my head, Bob Marley's song. These songs of freedom is all I ever had. Redemption song. Like, have you ever felt left out? Have you ever felt like you were in a position of need? Whether that's financially, or because you were in an abusive relationship, or you were overlooked, or you were betrayed and heartbroken. It's like, once we heal, we want to be able to help those that are currently in the position we were in. This is why, a lot of people who have healed through all kind of shit, they're givers. Not giving and people are taking advantage of them. She's giving all of her because she's saying, this is me and I will not be filtered. This is me and I will not hide the truth. I won't pretend to be something you want me to be. I am raw. I am authentic. I am real. And that light penetrating every cell of her body is infusing her with power. And that power can be good or bad. It's about how you use the fucking power. Because it's just energy. It's like money. Money is energy. It could be good. It could be bad. She's going to choose to use her power to let the shit go. Welcome to fall. The season of transformation. The season of letting things go. And look what I'm holding this entire time. Ascending higher. Because that's exactly what this is. This is a time where people get to show themselves. Okay? They get to show you if they walk the walk or talk the talk. A lot of people claim to be high-vibed. Then when the opportunity comes to prove that in their actions, they don't do it. Okay, a high-vibe person is not cruel and unkind, selfish, right? This is humanitarian energy, and I'm an Aquarian. I'm a true fucking aqua. The humanitarian archetype is what we are. I would give my last dime to save a person. I stay up at night worrying about all of the troubles in the world. This is what they've prophesized. This is the moment that the divine feminines come the fuck out. They rise up and they come the fuck out. This is why Twinflame is there. Because now you've stepped into this role. You're infusing the light and you're saying, fuck this shit. I'm going to speak for those who can't speak for themselves. I'm going to roar. I'm going to put kindness out there because, listen, if it's just me, maybe somebody else will catch on. I'm going to walk the walk and talk the motherfucking talk if I so choose. This is how this is going to come together. What's being revealed is you. You know what I mean? I mean, look at the card itself. The two of them put together, they almost look very similar in light. What's being revealed is you and your power. We did not get incarnated on this spiritual journey in this timeline to work, be sad about boys, and then pay bills and die. And if that's what you feel like you have been incarnated for, this is not for you. This is for the dreamers. This is for the rebels. This is for the black sheeps. This is for the healers. This is for the witches. This is for all my motherfucking high priestesses. Those of you that have personally experienced hardship or some shit that made you feel unloved, unwanted, and unappreciated. And now that we've healed from those things, not on our watch, are we going to allow someone else to feel pain or to suffer and we are aware of it? You can't say you are a divine feminine and you're part of the twin flame journey and you don't give a fuck about what's happening in the world. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. Not because I said so, but because the math ain't mathing. To be at a higher elevated vibration means we have a higher perspective. We are closer to God. We are closer to source. We are closer to Allah. Whatever it is you believe in, we are closer to that source, divine light. What did Jesus do? He cared. He was empathetic. He sat with the sinners. Everybody wants to connect, their twin flame journey to, I'm connected to Mary Magdalene and the Sisterhood of the Roses, and my masculine embodies Jesus. Really? Okay, well then show it. How the fuck are you gonna say you're connected to Mary Magdalene and all this shit, and then you're not doing what they did? If they are your guides, if they are the ones that you say you're connected to, then why are you not doing what Mary Magdalene and Jesus fucking did? Exactly my point. A new door opens, bitch. Every door is going to open for you when you hit this vibration. Every door will open for you. The universe is going to lay out a red carpet for whoever the fuck this is for. You mark my words. You mark my words. They will. Let's go tattoo tarot, because why not? It's right here. Okay, so here we go. This is where we're at. It's the rise up. 3 of Swords. It doesn't feel like heartbreak. I don't know what it is just yet, but it doesn't feel like heartbreak. Oh, I know exactly what it is. It's more than one person. Knave of Cups. There's one of them. Someone here is in love with you. There they both are. The Knave of Cups and the Knave of... You see how both of them are just goo goo gaga? What the hell fell? That was the 3 of Swords. Right? They're both goo goo gaga, but they're not doing anything. Right? Their vibration is too low. They're knaves, which is pages. They're not even knights. This energy right here is where a lot of your masculines that you have been entertaining or that you have met have sat. Goo goo gaga, in love with you, feeling secret admirer, but not doing a goddamn motherfucking thing. That's about to change. You mark my fucking words. That's going to change. A masculine is going to rise up to the occasion. He's the lion that roars, and lions don't have to show nobody they're the lion. They don't got to perpetrate. They don't have to, flex. A lion in nature, bitch, is just a lion. And when it's time to fucking rumble, the lion stands the fuck up and everybody they quiver. They shake in their boots. They run. That's his masculine. He's not around telling everybody, I'm spiritual, I'm awakened. I drank ayahuasca this weekend. No, they're not doing that. His masculine just is. He is king. He is divine masculine. He has to awaken to that, but he just is. 4 of Cups. There's some kind of regret here. Missed opportunity. There it is. I told you somebody's going to come through. Here he comes, King of Pentacles, King of Coins. Look at what he's got. He's got a diamond. That's going to be a fucking engagement ring. That's going to be a proposal coming in your future. How soon in the future? Well, that's going to depend. And it's irrelevant. To be so stuck on time, it means you're more in your muggle body, your 3D self, than you are in your divine energy. Because divine means that energy is fluid. Time is an illusion. So, and you wouldn't be in a place of want and need and lack. To want this so desperately means something inside of you is lacking. You can argue if you want, but it's the truth. I need this because I need it and I want it. All you're telling the universe is, I don't have it, don't give it to me because it's lack, 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 lack. Someday I'm going to retire from doing these kind of readings on YouTube. Okay, and for 8 fucking years, I've told you that. You got to stop acting like that and putting that energy out into the universe, because the universe only cares about energy and frequency. And when you say, I want it, it's saying to the universe, because you don't fucking have it, they're going to give you more of what you don't have, because that's the most prominent energy, right? That's your address, is your energy, your frequency. You're going to have someone coming in here. It's going to offer something you can't refuse. Death. That's endings and new beginnings. Knight of Swords and the 10 of Swords. Someone here has been holding back a whole hell of a lot of fucking communication. He has held back a lot. He comes across cold and uninterested, and I will sprinkle unbothered. That's how he comes across. Okay? He's been nervous. He has been overthinking. He's been debating. He's been pining and yearning. The sun. There is that something is revealed. And there it is, the knave of coins. Excuse me, the queen of coins. Look at that. See? See? So I told you someone's going to offer it. That's also could be communication because it's truth and clarity. See how two souls are going to resonate with each other because they vibrate at basically the same frequency. Okay, the sun is also enlightenment. It's the awakening. Both parties need to go through the awakening. Can't just be the feminine enlightened, ascending higher. This is also the type of masculine that says, not on my watch. And this is, I'm sorry, but we've crossed the threshold. We cannot live in this timeline anymore and just pretend like nothing's happening around us. Acknowledge and figure out on your end what it is you can do. Don't claim you're a divine any motherfucking thing if that ain't even in your thought process, because that goes against everything that twin flames are supposed to be. Twin flames are supposed to incarnate, reincarnate, meet in this lifetime to help change the fucking world. Not just meet and have polite sex and have a mediocre life and be silent because they're fucking scared. That is not what twin flames are. And when these souls come into union, then you tell me what they are and what they're meant to do. It doesn't mean that all of them are going to have to be boots on the ground activists. That's not the point. But the point is some are. And not only that, some are going to help create change by speaking what it is that they feel. And their energy is going to vibrate so high, this high octave. It's almost like if God and Jesus were speaking. That heavenly frequency, just you speaking is going to have people like listen, like a prophet. Because you're infused with divine light. You ever just meet somebody and just the words they speak, whether it freaks you out, confuses you, or scares you, or draws you in and makes you happy, or whatever, but you stop and you stare because there's something in their tone of voice, that frequency. It's connected to something otherworldly. It's connected to something godly like. And it could scare you, but it can also help give you hope. And depending on the vibration of the person listening, it's going to be either or. This is really big because I didn't think this was coming out today after last night's reading being all over the place and weird. Give me one more and we're going to roll into our extended, I think. I don't know. We'll feel it out. The Hierophant and the Magician. Yeah, this masculine here, he's going to create big changes. He's meant to. He's been almost ordained. Ordained before he's been incarnated in this lifetime. His role here in this life is big. It doesn't mean, again, he has to be boots on the ground activist, right? That's not for everybody. It's not everybody's role. But he might create big change some way else. I can't even talk at this point. In some other way is my point. Okay? Now, you've heard me speak about this a lot. This is no longer about politics. This is beyond that. This is about basic human rights, okay? And I want to also leave by saying this, that I have met this amazing Palestinian photographer. He's an award-winning photographer, mind you, a photojournalist. You can Google him. He's won all these awards. And I don't remember how I came across him, to be honest with you. I saw something on Instagram. Anyway, I started following him. And he's been through a hell of a lot, boots on the ground in Gaza, okay? And I found out that his family is still in Gaza. He left, I think he went to Turkey because he got shot in the legs. It's this whole thing, okay? Like, I mean, just my heart freaking breaks for them. Just the stories of what you hear, it's awful. But in any case, his family is still there and they need donations. And so I posted it on my Instagram stories. First of all, his Instagram and as well as his link. And if you guys are interested in donating, I think I'll go and put the link here. In the comments below, because this is heartbreaking. Okay, here we worry about first world problems, okay, because we're just so trained to do that. But like I said, we've crossed this threshold. And especially for those of you who say, well, I'm, meant to change the world. So this is our time. right? And you got to be careful because a lot of those can be scams, right? A lot of people asking for donations, they're not even in Gaza, they're in other parts of the world. But with him, his account's meta verified. You Google him, he comes up immediately. He just won 2 awards like last month for his photos of horrific things that he has seen in Gaza. And so anyways, I've heard of this before where people adopt a family in Gaza. And I've always been very nervous about that because, like I said, there's a lot of scams. But then I came across his page and I just felt really drawn to his photos. I mean, it's just absolutely heartbreaking. But again, these are like little things that we're doing. You might feel really drawn to help a family in Ukraine. You might feel really drawn to help a family here in the US, you know, but we're all doing little things. And for those of you that donated to his donation page, I thank you personally. It just makes me emotional because I feel like we can help change the world. We can help create a ripple, but it starts with us. And I thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for that. What they're experiencing there is something I don't think we could even imagine. And we take a lot of things for granted in this life. And I want to leave you with that I don't want you guys to take for granted what you have. Don't get so upset and bent because a man didn't text you, or because you were stuck in traffic, or because your boss was irritating. I want you to sit in a place of gratefulness, and I want you to remember how far you have come. And I want you also to put thoughts and prayers out there to people who have way less than you, who would kill to be in your position, who would kill to have your first world problems, okay? This is how, twin flames are coming into union. Period, exclamation mark. This is because you see what this message is. That's twin flames. And if you thought twin flames were something else, honey, you had shit ass backwards. This is it. And it would come at a time like this when the world is in absolute crises. I saw that the flotilla is happening again. The biggest one, like 50 ships from 44 countries, right? They're trying to break the siege in Gaza. And it's just, we have not been incarnated in this timeline for no reason. If you feel this pull to those types of things, if you feel like I want to help make a difference, your difference could be via donation. Your difference could be speaking out about it, being brave and being the only person in your circle of friends to have a conversation, to bring it to people's awareness, because not everybody is aware. A lot of people don't want to listen to the news, and I don't blame them. But we've crossed the threshold. This is no longer just about, well, it ain't got nothing to do with me. It does, because if you believe in we are all connected, right? If you're so spiritual and you believe we're all connected, then here we go. All right, so I'll put that link in one of the comments below. I will also pin the link to this extended. And remember now, if you don't like what I'm saying, and we click off, okay? Because if you leave some bullshit on my comments, bitch, I'll read two words of this thing and I'm gonna delete it, and I don't give a fuck, okay? So save your energy to go manifest something great, okay? Not to argue with a stranger on the internet, okay? Also, pre-orders for my Sedona turquoise bracelets, snag those on my website, saltwaterhealstarot.com. I have 3 spots left for my next upcoming Sedona Spring March Equinox 2026 retreat. 1 person has already dropped their deposit. 3 spots remain, okay? I couldn't believe how fast that 1 spot got taken. But I keep my retreats very small and tiny, so you guys can go to my website, saltwaterhealstarot.com. All the information is there. You don't need to email me asking me 10 million things. It's already on the website, okay? Obviously, I don't give the full itinerary to you because, well, it's personal and it's for my retreat participants, and you don't get that info until you pay, okay? It's like anything else. It's a privacy and a security thing. So you get the gist of it. It's a spiritual girls retreat, okay? All right, guys, I'll see you in the extended. Bye.